Okay, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wolf Movie Reviews, and I recently watched the movie Sonic, and it started out. My expectations were that Sonic was gonna be kind of boring because there's all these kind of adaptations, like the movie, the Super Mario movie. There was the Mortal Kombat movie. There were the Dragon Ball Z movies or Dragon Ball movies. There was a lot of adaptations of these TV shows or these video games or whatever you want to call it. These adaptations, and when I went to watch it, my before I went to watch it, my expectations were low. Even though many people said, "Oh, this movie's gonna be pretty good," or "This movie is not that great," it's like a mixed review. So I kind of had the low expectations, but at the same time, I kind of thought when I went to watch it, I thought that Sonic was gonna be like the main character, that they wouldn't really show the Jim Carrey. They wouldn't. That's my thought. I thought they were not gonna really show Jim Carrey because it's supposed to be focused on Sonic. So I really said, okay, they're probably not going to have. They're not going to really show Jim Carrey in the movie. So it's just gonna be Sonic's movie, not Jim Carrey. So I just thought, oh, Jim Carrey's gonna just come out in a scene or two scenes, and then after he's gonna come out as a villain, and then they're gonna show him at the end of the movie. And I guess I was wrong, because for the most part Jim Carrey was like in the whole movie. There was parts where Jim Carrey didn't come out, but for the most part he was in the whole movie, which was pretty good because I didn't really think he was gonna be in the whole movie, which is crazy because I thought he was just gonna be in like I said, in one or two scenes. So the performance was great from Jim Carrey. I can't lie. Jim Carrey's performance was incredible because Jim Carrey has great performance. He always has great performance in most of his movies, but there's movies that, yes, I gotta say, if they have Jim Carrey is many times the main character, but there's like I think a couple of movies where he's just like got like a side role or something. But that's crazy. That movie had Jim Carrey the whole time, which was great because Jim Carrey's performance was great in Sonic the Hedgehog movie. But the only thing that I kind of didn't like about the only thing I didn't really like about this movie is that it felt like it was fast. Like I went to watch it, and I left. I went to watch it and then I left after the movie ended, but it felt like it was fast. I don't know, it was like fast paced to be honest. Because the reason it kind of felt fast paced was because they had they had Sonic and then they had Jim Carrey both at the same time doing their. Jim Carrey was doing his quirky stuff, but the thing that's weird about this movie, and of all these movies that I have to say, is that most of these movies end up as a road trip. All these movies that I've seen end up like as a road trip, taking a trip to some place, and that was the objective of this movie. First of all, it wasn't really in the beginning. It wasn't really about Doctor Robotnik or Eggman. It wasn't really about that. The thing was that in the beginning was that I guess it did show that Sonic was fighting against Dr. Robotnik or trying to escape Dr. Robotnik. But the thing was that the movie was mostly about Sonic losing his ring, his gold ring, that I guess lets him transport to another dimension. I don't think that was. Based on my own thoughts of watching, playing Sonic and then watching these TV shows, I thought that the Robotnik. I thought that the rings gave him extra power to transform to Super Sonic or whatever he calls himself, to like that, like the same thing like happens to like the Super Saiyans of Dragon Ball Z, where they turn yellow and they start getting super or extra powers. I thought that was that was the thing with the rings. But I guess in this movie it's about transporting yourself to another dimension, which is really weird. But I guess that's it. So what did I think of this movie? It was great for what it was, for what the movie was. It was great. But the thing is that it kind of felt rushed to me. Like you went in there and all of a sudden you left. It's like it's over. And I didn't really expect that from the movie. That's the only downside. That if you go watch it, or those of you that watched it, it starts off pretty slow, and then all of a sudden it goes by. The movie goes by so fast that it's like it's over. And I didn't even expect it to be over. I'm like, this movie can't be over. I just barely got into the movie, and time went by so fast that I was like, incredible. Like I can't believe the movie's over. The only thing I have to say is that I wish that this movie wasn't really more of a road trip, because it just is more of a. It's actually like a road trip, like I said. It's a road trip movie of Sonic having to go to San Francisco from the first level of Green Zone, or something about Green Zone. I think it's Green Zone, where he has to go from that city to San Francisco, and it's incredibly. I don't want to say it's bad, but that's the only downside to it. That he went to San Francisco just to get his rings. But the thing that I have to say also is that the battle between Sonic and Dr. Robotnik, which is Jim Carrey, I would have to say that it was pretty quick. I think they just battled like, I would say, 2 times. If you don't include the one where he's inside the house and he has to, and Dr. Robotnik knows that Sonic is in the house. I don't think I consider that a battle, but the real battle was when Dr. Robotnik used. I don't get it. This is the only thing. Like I said, Dr. Robotnik fought Sonic with his vehicle, and then after, in the end, he had so much power, and for some reason, Sonic is out of the. This is my only sad part about all these movies, is that when the good guy is down, when Sonic is down, then they give him these superpowers, or somehow, he got so much power from out of nowhere, and now he's really super Sonic, or Mega Sonic, or Mega Powers, and now he's battling against Dr. Robotnik. Like, okay, that's crazy, because Sonic had no more strength due to the fact that Dr. Robotnik took his strength, but now he has so much strength. Like, that's the weird part, that all the good guys, they're down for like 1 minute or 2, and then all of a sudden, he came back with so much power because he was given, I don't know, he was given so much strength out of nowhere, and now he's fighting Dr. Robotnik, and now he won against Dr. Robotnik, even though Dr. Robotnik has too much power due to the fact that he took one of Sonic's hairs. Come on now. That's the only downside to the movie. Like, if the good guy is down, leave him down. Don't somehow give him so much strength and say, he's now winning because he got powers from his memories and so far. So that's just my only downside to the movie, that when the good guys are losing, and then they somehow give him power so he can end up winning against the bad guys. So that's the only thing I have to say. So this movie was great, but I always don't like that the bad guys are winning, and then all of a sudden the good guys are losing, and somehow they get so much power. The good guy gets so much power that he fights. He ends up winning against the bad guys. That's the only downside. So this is Wolf Vlog. This is Wolf Movie Reviews, and I like this movie, and it wasn't incredible, but it was still a good movie. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of this movie. Let me know if you like this movie or not. If you like Sonic the Hedgehog movie, Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video.